My name's Daniel Syson. I'm the Launceston City head coach. Yeah, reflections finishing second. You can see things that work for the team. You can see tactically some things that worked, some things that didn't. Every season you learn a little bit more every year. I think there's more of an expectation this season, like in terms of last season. Yeah, everyone at the start of the year when we were doing these interviews, I don't think people saw us being that sort of threat in the top three, whereas progression on year upon year, I saw us being that top three. Things that sort of probably didn't work, it's a tough question because I felt like we got a lot right. Just certain games where certain personnel weren't available through suspension, so maybe managing a little better, but you can't control everything players do. But yeah, I think we got things right. The load was good, tactically we were good, the mentality was good, so there wasn't much what I felt we got wrong. It sounds arrogant almost, but South Hobart were just that good last year. They didn't drop any points to anyone else. So I'm quite a fan of having more teams. I think the different opposition you play asks different questions. So I'm kind of excited to have a couple more teams in there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to them guys coming in. I think it's a lot of pressure on Ulster South East to get it right in the first year, but yeah, I'm excited about them guys coming in. The leadership within the core of the team's still there. Lachlan Clark, William Humphrey, Jack Woodland, these sorts of players who have had for 3 seasons now. They're the ones who have really carried that with them. And we've added a little bit of age to the team in terms of recruitment. So we've got some players of a little bit of a better age to bring that up, so that always helps too. The young players that are coming through and the ones that have been with us now for 2 or 3 seasons, they just get better every season. They understand our processes and our principles, and yeah, it puts us in a good play. For me, it's not pressure. I always put pressure on myself, but I think we know where we are internally and what we want to achieve, so that's the most important thing. I'd say the depth isn't as deep as it was last season, just in terms of losing 7 probably starting players. It makes it challenging, but it does give opportunities to others, and it means that I've got to recruit quite well again, and I guess that's the responsibility of the head coach, which I take a lot of pride in and put a lot of time into. And I've already seen the boys who we brought in, and I'm pretty happy with how they are looking. So yeah, I think any game in our league is always going to be a challenge. You're as good as your preparation. In terms of coaching and the team, the boys, they understand a lot of what we do now. And in terms of my preparation, if I do it correctly, we shouldn't be worried about anyone, especially after last season. I think we psychologically changed a bit of our mentality, beating Devonport, beating South Hobart, beating these teams. I think it gives the squad a different belief now. Yeah, to go the extra step, I think it's going to be the big games against the top 2 or 3. We won 11 out of 12 last season, drew 1. So it just shows the level. You've got to be consistent for every single game. You're going to drop points, but that's the aim. If you want to win titles, you have to be consistent all season long. So I think that's it really. Yeah.